If you have watched my channel before, you know I'm a big fan of Apple Notes. I genuinely think that unless someone has very specific requirements, it's the only note-taking app most people need. With iOS 27, Apple has added a handful of new features, and while none of them are groundbreaking on their own, 3 of them have noticeably improved how I use this app every day. So let me show you what they are and how to use them. Let's start with the simplest feature. Apple Notes finally has proper divider lines. Now this might sound like a tiny addition, but if you regularly write long notes, you will immediately appreciate it. Before iOS 27, whenever I wanted to separate sections inside a notes, I would type a row of hyphens. It got the job done, but it looked messy and never felt like a proper solution. Now, it's built right into the app. Just place your cursor where you want the divider line, open the floating context menu by tapping on it, tap the arrow button in the right, and select Insert Divider Line option. It seems like a small change, but it makes a big difference. Instead of one giant wall of text, each section feels clearly separated and the entire notes look much cleaner. It's one of those quality of life improvements you don't think about until you start using it. The second feature is by far my favorite. With the iOS 17 update, Apple added the ability to link one note to another. In iOS 27, you can now link directly to a specific section inside a note. For context, a section is simply any heading or subheading, and this feature works for both other notes and sections within the same note. To link to a section in another note, you first need to create a link to that note. If you don't know how to do that, you can click the I button or the link in the video description to find out. For this guide, I will use the easiest method, which is using the double greater than shortcut. It will open a floating list of all the notes. Just select the note you want to link to. As soon as I select the note, you can see that I can use a / to link to a section of that note. All I need to do is type the / and select the section I want to link to. Now, when I tap the link, it will directly open to that section. That's awesome and all, but where this feature really shines is inside long notes, because finally you can create a full clickable table of contents. Just place the cursor where you want it, open the floating menu, and tap the right arrow button. Now choose the add link option. Leave the notes field empty and tap on the link to section option. Here you will see all the sections in the note. Tap on one to add it. Do this for all the sections and you have created a table of contents for your note. If a note is too long, I even add links to the sections at the bottom so I can easily move to any section without too much scrolling. The third feature is great if you work with Markdown. Last year, Apple added Markdown import and export feature. Now, they have improved the workflow even further. When you paste Markdown formatted text into Apple Notes, it automatically converts it into properly formatted rich text. For me, that's incredibly useful because I often write in apps like Ulysses. Previously, moving content into Apple Notes meant fixing the formatting afterward. Now, I can simply copy and paste, and everything from headings and lists to bold and italics text is preserved automatically. It's a small addition, but it makes moving content between apps completely seamless. So if you're already running the iOS 27 beta, definitely give these features a try. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which new Apple Notes feature is your favorite. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.